Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Alex and my co host Rich from Championship on the Line podcast. And today is a very special day because not only we have a professional wrestler on the podcast, but he's hot right now. He's everywhere. You know, New Japan Strong, AEW, Championship from Hollywood, you name it. Every guy he's wrestled. Right now, he's on top of the world, and it's an honor to have him. You know, he's also one half of the United Wrestling Network Tag Team Champions with the Bodega, as you can say, whatever you can get, even a butt woman you can get from the Bodega. And so happy to have him, the radioactive Papi, mi gente, Danny Limelight.
Mi gente. Thank you so much for that introduction, man. You guys made me sound like superstars. It's a pleasure to be on here. You know, Blake Troop's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a while. He's actually in my upcoming film, Joe Riv. And he told me nice. He told me you guys were good people. So I said, sure, I'll do it. And I'm happy to be here, man. Nice to meet you guys.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you on. And of course, man, you're a superstar, man. You're big right now, man. And once again, you know, first I want to start off saying just, you know, thank you for everything you've done for us. You know, especially, you you were 10 years in the Marine, and I just want to say thank you for the service, man. It's an honor to have you on the podcast.
Thank you, bro.
And, you know, real quick, you know, we like to start the show to get to know a little bit, get to know you better. We like to ask a little fun questions to get to know you. So is that cool? We do that with you?
Let's do it.
All right. So I'm going to round these off. So the first question, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Training Day. With Denzel.
Oh, nice. It's a classic. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then what is your favorite music artist or band that you listen to?
Oh, man, Drake. I listen to Drake all the time. Jay-Z, Biggie, Lil Baby. Those are the guys that are constantly on Bad Bunny, you know, constantly on repeat in my playlists.
Okay, cool. And then also, do you have like a favorite TV show?
Yeah, of all time or what I'm watching right now?
We can do both, all time and what you're watching right now.
Man, all time is gonna probably be Game of Thrones or Spartacus or Power. I like those shows a lot. But right now, I just started the new Loki show. It's dope so far.
Nice. And then, do you have any hobbies outside of wrestling? Anything you like to do for fun?
Well, wrestling is my passion, is my love. You know, that's my bread and butter. But hobbies, I like to watch movies. I like to go to the movie theaters and watch movies. I like to chill by the jacuzzi. You know, have some drink, some Hennessy, or just vibe. You know, listen to music. I like to shop. I love shopping. I love buying stuff that I don't need. Obviously, I love like spending time with my daughter, taking her to do what she wants, you know, introducing her to new things. I like to write. And then I also act and do stunts as well. So I'm always training.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And then, you know, when you're, you know, if you're in a really good shape, when you have like a good cheat day, what's your favorite meal? What's your favorite food?
Oh yeah, man. I love wings, like Buffalo Wild Wings or like
nice.
Some lemon pepper wings, some medium spice. I love like Denny's. I like going to Denny's late at night and getting like breakfast in the middle of the night. Yeah, man. I love chocolate milkshakes from Cold Stone, and I love M&Ms. That's it.
Nice, great list. And then with the next question, do you have like a favorite video game? Are you a gamer?
I don't really play video games, but I do have the PS5. And I play Warzone. If I do play a game, it's gonna be Warzone.
Awesome. And then, do you have before a match? Do you have anything you do before, any rituals before a match you like to do?
Yeah, actually, I'll show you. So, when I made my debut for wrestling, my daughter was 6 months old, and what she would do, she went into my bag or something, and she dropped. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong bag. She dropped. Okay, so basically, when I made my debut, my daughter was 6 months old, and she got into my bag or something. And she dropped her pacifier. She had it, And so I went and I was getting dressed for my match, and I saw her pacifier there, and I grabbed it and I said like a little prayer, you know. And
Oh, that's awesome.
now for going on 7 years, every before every match, I grab the pacifier.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, man. That's
That's
awesome.
really beautiful.
That's awesome, man. That's beautiful. That's awesome. And especially it works because you kill it every match. So
Thank
it's
you.
great.
I appreciate that.
And then with the next question, if you can have a match with that isn't a wrestler, it could be a celebrity, sports athlete, anyone, who would it be?
Can I say Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah, you can say it. Yeah, you can say it. Yeah.
Man, maybe I think it would be cool to mix it up with Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
That would be sick, yeah.
Keanu Reeves would be my pick.
that would be awesome. How would you see that match going?
Oh man, I'd make his ass tap out.
Awesome.
Shout out to Keanu Reeves. We actually have the same birthday, September 2nd.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Awesome. And
Then now we have to set it up now. Now we have
yeah,
to
we
set
have to
it
get
up.
it set up now.
It is. You heard it here first. Danny Limelight versus Keanu Reeves. Same birthdays. We could do it anywhere. Let's make it happen. Keanu Reeves, I'm challenging you. I know you got martial arts background, Papi, but I don't know if you're ready for the radioactive, Papi.
Awesome. That would be a match I would pay money to see. Absolutely. And
Make sure you clip that and tweet that so I can retweet it and everybody.
oh, hell yeah.
Oh, for sure. We got to do it now.
But awesome, man. Once again, really appreciate you taking the time. We've been wanting you for a long time to be on the podcast. And I remember the first time that I ever saw you, or like the first time I ever heard of you, was I was actually watching a Sammy Guevara vlog. And there was a vlog that he documented his match against you, and I think it was a fist combat show.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was watching, and I was like, "Who's this? Who's Danny Lime? Like, this is awesome. This is amazing. Like the stuff you're doing." And after that, I became a fan. I've been following you ever since. But tell me, how was that match with Sammy Guevara? And especially that particular event? How was that for you working with him?
That was an insane night. It was actually the first time my mom had ever seen me wrestle in person. I was the champion at the time, and it was a Danny Limelight appreciation night. And we were changing over to the new championship, and we had a big poster board of me as like with one of my modeling pictures, and I'm celebrating as a new champ. And Sammy Guevara was late to the show. Sorry, Sammy, you still my boy. I love you. But he walked in right as I'm giving this speech, just in time as he was talking shit in his vlog about me. He didn't know I was doing a speech. And then he saw me doing the speech, and it was perfect timing. He walks in doing the vlog while I'm doing my promo, and we just fed off of each other. And I think he ended up like breaking the freaking, or like smashing the poster. I can't remember what he did with the poster. And then we had a match, and it was a bang of a match. And I think I super kicked the fan that night.
Yeah, I remember I saw it. Yeah, you super kicked them. You just like looked at him like, "Oh, sorry," you just. And then also like you also beat him too, which was very special.
I hit him with the studio DDT, and then afterwards, Sammy Guevara is one of the best in the world. He's a professional, and he's a class act. And he grabbed the microphone, and he put me over to the crowd, man. He said some really good things about me. He said that, I'll make it to the next level because I'm that good, and one day we do it again. And sure enough.
Oh yeah, and then especially I remember he was saying like he's like, it was an honor to be in the ring. You're really that good. I remember the words he was saying, and it's the truth, man. And and I remember because I'm a big fan of Champions Wrestling Hollywood, and I remember like as soon as like after that, I remember they put a thing on you, it was a push, and I remember they put in, and I remember I was watching, I was like, oh great, like this is the guy I remember from the vlog. And I just want to know, how did that come about, you joining and working with Champions Wrestling Hollywood? How did that ball start rolling?
Well, after I got kicked out of my wrestling school, I was told that I was never going to wrestle again. And David Marquez, the owner of the Wrestling Network, the president of the Wrestling Network, Championship Wrestling Hollywood, he called me, asked for my side of the story, and he brought me in to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood in 2015. I was like 9 months in the business wrestling on TV. And then, yeah, ever since then, I've been a Dave Marquez guy.
Hmm. And how's that relationship? How's it been working with David Marquez?
One of the best. It's probably the best working relationship I have with anybody in wrestling.
Hmm.
I love it. He's a great man. He has a great mind for the business, and he's taking great care of me in my career. And I'm super thankful for him.
Oh yeah, and then like watching all your matches in there, and then the bodega started with you with Papa Esco. How did that started that team? Like whose idea was it, and how's it been so far working with Papa?
I think it was a mix between David Marquez and Aaron Stevens, also known as Damian Sandow.
Mhm.
He had an idea, they had an idea, and I came back, and I wanted to do singles. I was hot on the indies, and I wanted to do my own single shit. They told me they had an idea, and I met Papa Esco, and I looked at him, and I knew he was a monster. Shout out to Papa Esco, and I was like, okay, like I'll run with it. I've never been the one to complain. I take what's given to me, and I make the best out of it. And I didn't have to make the best out of it because it was a fucking brilliant idea.
Mhm.
And I got over super fast with the best thing on the show, and we been champions for I think somebody told me it was like 166 days, 170 something days. 7 successful title defenses, man. I'm super proud of what we've done so far. We got Slice Boogie in the group now, so that's a Slice Boogie, and we just rocking and rolling.
Oh yeah, and especially like it's weird because like every week now I watch Championship with Hollywood. All I look forward to is watching the bodega. Because like the matches you put, I mean, like I remember last week you guys faced the commodities, and Honest John and Idol, and that match was a banger. And like every match is banging. Every match is awesome, and and the relationship too with you and Papa, just the chemistry is there.
Real. It's organic. He's a good dude, man. He's a real one. Boogie Slice Boogie's a real one. Like I can't say nothing but good things about both those guys, and that's why Slice Boogie's killing it at NWA. Soon enough, Pop West was gonna be making towns. Just wait, man. We got big things for the bodega.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And when you think back at the times in Hollywood, which match would consider you to be your favorite? Like, what's your favorite moment right now in Hollywood so far?
Championship wrestler from Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My favorite moment. Man, that's a good question. Obviously, I think winning the United Wrestling Network Tag Team Championships, finally winning. I've been with the company 5 years to finally win a championship. I think that was huge for me. My match, I had a singles match with Adrian Quest in the PP3 Cup Finals. That was a banger. That was a good one for me. I had a really, really good match with Steven Tresario. He's great. People need to look out for him. Steven Tresario, what's up, D? We got to run that shit back, G. So probably those moments, they got for me. We've been having a lot of fun with that. So
that's awesome. And then, like, especially with the pandemic and everything going on, how's the field been working with no crowd, no audience?
Oh yeah, it was great. I mean, obviously you miss the fans, but it's got a job to do, adapt and overcome. And I get in there, my music hits, I'm in the zone, I'm ready to rock, and I think that obviously we want fans, but we got to do what we do. And fans are coming back. I wrestled in front of fans this week on Elevation against Eva Uno. It was awesome. It was a fun match. Eva Uno's great, and the crowd was electric, man.
Well, absolutely, totally agree. And and then especially you're everywhere. You're in Hollywood, you're in New Japan, you're strong, and now AEW. But how did it come about you joining New Japan? How did that come about?
I met Rocky Romero years ago at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood through David Marquez. And I got invited out to the New Japan tryout in 2019. I showed up, did my thing. And then, I was blessed and fortunate to have them call me to bring me out to New Japan for my debut when I wrestled TJ Perkins. And ever since then, man, it's been such a ride. And now I'm rolling with Team Filthy, Tom Lawler, and Kratos, and we killing it, man. So it's been great.
Oh yeah, absolutely agree. And especially, one of the matches I saw was I believe it was the finals. It was between you and Clark Connors. Yes. And it was a great match, especially like your style. I think it works. I mean, it works everywhere, but I think in New Japan, your style just fits perfectly. especially with the technical strongman style, but even your high flying too. I feel like with your skills, you can do everything. You can do technical, you can be high flying, you can do, jack of all trades, you can do everything.
Thank you.
And especially, how did it also come about you even doing Team Filthy? Like, how did that come about, you joining them?
Oh man, I turned on Rocky Romero, and I joined Team Filthy. Tom Lawless, a genius. That's why he's the first and only longest reigning New Japan Strong Openweight champion. And I know that if I turned on Rocky and I joined Team Filthy, we do some amazing things. And in my opinion, no disrespect to nobody else, or all disrespect, however they want to take it, Team Filthy is the hottest thing on New Japan Strong right now.
Absolutely. I think it's the best decision you ever made.
Yep.
Betrayed. I think it worked out perfect. And then, when you did what you did to Chris Dickinson,
Yeah,
it had to happen. You had to happen.
Get out of here, Papa. You dirty, but you're not filthy, Papa.
That was awesome. Especially like the low blow. Like it had to happen. It just had to happen. And then especially, speaking of guys like in New Japan, you recently had a match, with, Kojima.
Yes.
Satoshi Kojima. What was that feeling like in working with him, with a legend like that?
Crazy, right? Because you think that you hear all these names, you hear about all these guys, when you're coming up in the business, and then when you wrestle for certain companies, you hear about the legacies they created. And, I got to stand in the ring with him. I got to wrestle him. I wanted to beat his old ass, Filthy style. But just that moment was one of the biggest moments of my career. I'll never forget it.
Oh, yeah. And especially I remember the posts you put, it was just very cool because even you said as a guy that you've been watching, now you got to step in the ring with him. Because especially recently, you're facing everyone. When it goes even between Kojima, Matt Sydal, Jon Moxley, when you're put with these big names, does it make you nervous at all, or it just makes you just like any other match going into it?
For me, it's never any other match. I always give 100% to everything that I do. I put myself out there, and I go to steal the show every night. Certain matches have given me more fire to focus harder, to want to work harder, just it's like that next level match, like Kenny Omega, boom, Kenny Omega again, Moxley twice, those are matches where it elevates you. Frankie Kazarian, Kojima, Rocky Romero. There's certain levels to this shit. And when you're in the ring with people like that, they bring out the best in you. That's facts.
That's true. That's absolutely true. And also remember watching you in AW Dynamite when you teamed up with the Varsity Blondes and you faced Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. How was that feeling like for you to come out on Dynamite, on TNT, the whole world watching? How did it feel like for you?
And that was my Dynamite debut, and it was the biggest match of my life. And it's insane when you look at it and you think, I was only with the company 2.5 months, and now I'm in the ring with their world champion.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's amazing. And it's awesome. And when I told Rich, we're watching the match, I'm not surprised they're giving you because, you deserve it. Your ring style and everything in your matches speak for itself. You do everything, and it's, I'm not surprised because he deserves it. And the matches you're putting out there, 5-star matches.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still getting better by day, and I think that it makes me feel good to hear fans talking about how much they appreciate my matches. They can see the work ethic and they can see the skill level. And I think that means a lot to me now. And I'm happy. I'm proud.
Oh yeah, of course, and it's, it's crazy because from watching you from Hollywood and also watching your other videos on YouTube and especially you wrestling indies, and now you had a match with Jon Moxley, one-on-one. What was that feeling for you to face him?
Yeah, like I said before, man, it was like that final boss level, that's world champion in many companies, he's another former AEW world champion that I wrestled. That essentially, I wrestled 2 world champions out of the 3 world champions that were from that company. And in the 8 months that I've been there, 9 months, insane. I wrestled them twice. So you could basically say almost once a month for half the time that I was there. So it's next level shit, man, and it's an honor to be able to throw down with them and to show the world that I belong with it with the best.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And you do belong, man. You belong there.
Mhm.
So I can't wait to see what the future holds for you because, you belong there, especially with the talent they have. I think you fit in very perfectly with AEW.
Like I really appreciate hearing that, man. Like you guys and everybody that's been talking to me as of late and just seeing all the positive reviews from the fans has been all worthwhile. So thank you for noticing. I really appreciate you guys bringing me on your podcast, man. It's been a lot of fun. It was a pleasure to meet you guys. Blake, shout out to Blake for introducing us. But to any fans listening, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Danny Limelight. Check out my merchandise, ProWrestlingTees.com/Danny Limelight. Cameo.com/Danny Limelight. I'm everywhere. Be on the lookout. Follow me. Check me out. Send love. If you want to talk, let's talk. Me gente. Wow.
Awesome. There you go. Thank you so much for being on. Really appreciate it, man. Honor to have you on.
Thank you, man. Good night, guys.
Good night. And that's going to do it for us on Championship Online Podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed the interview with Danny Limelight. Awesome. Please be on the lookout for him. He's already doing big things as it is in New Japan, Hollywood, and AEW. He's doing amazing things.
So, like you said, what he did in 8 months in AEW and then New Japan, it's amazing. But it's not, and again, it's not shocking because how talented he is.
He's very talented.
Like you said, you have to be on the lookout. He's everywhere right now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Again, please go check him out on the social medias. We'll also be putting in the link of all his stuff. And please go watch him wrestle. You will not regret it, especially the skills he's putting in the matches he's having. Please, you go look him at Chemistry from Hollywood, as he is also one half of the tag team champions with the Bodega with Papa Esco and Slice Boogie. You can watch him on Channel 56 on KDOC and Fight TV. And also, you can also watch him in New Japan Strong, New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong on Fight TV. And also, watch him on AEW with Elevation, AEW Dark, and Dynamite. He's always doing matches with everyone. And so we'll take a look at that. And also, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. Also, push that bell for notifications when you hear Championship Online, when they drop a new episode. Again, we'll see you guys next time with my co-host, Rich. I'm Alex. We'll see you guys next time on Championship Online Podcast.
You guys.